Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Daniel Gibson. Today we're talking about the fifth wave. Now you may be asking yourself the same thing I was asking on Tuesday when I found out this movie was coming out. What is the fifth wave? Well, let me tell you. It's a basic teen drama meets apocalypse movie rolled all up into one. That's right. So, going in, obviously I didn't know this movie existed until Tuesday, so I had relatively low expectations, like really low. So, as I went into the first part of this movie, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that the characters they weren't deep, they weren't necessarily all that inviting, or I cared about them or anything like that, but they were there and they did okay jobs. Everything was just decent. The CGI in this movie was atrocious. Like, literally, there's this scene that's like the big scene, like one of the things where it's like, whoa, they're here. And I was just like, wow, that looks really, 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 really fake. Like, I've seen YouTube stuff with no budget that some kid just makes and throws up here that's just as good, if not better than that. So come on now, your big Hollywood budget, something a little bit better. But, you know, as I said, the first half of the movie was decent. Everything was really one-dimensional. The characters, they didn't have any depth or anything that really made me care about them or desire to see them succeed, other than the fact that I'm just a human being and I want them to succeed. There was definitely some portions of the movie that were, like, right in the beginning, really they glorified, to an extent, underage drinking, premarital sex, and everything like that. So definitely went against the parental guide score. You know, after that first half of this movie, though, it really went from, oh, you know, it's not bad, I can kind of enjoy it, to, this is just boring. I mean, it just kind of came to this point where the movie was already pretty predictable, but it just comes to the point where it's like, I literally can just stop watching now and probably tell you everything that happens the rest of the movie. The characters, that lack of caring for them kind of just came to a head. You understood what was going to happen, so there really was no suspense to it at all. So it just kind of comes to a unclimactic end, basically. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I have to say, the parental guide, I already kind of hinted towards a couple things earlier with the premarital sex and the drinking, everything. A little bit of cursing, not terrible. Obviously, there's a little bit of violence in this movie. Nothing overly, a little bit of blood, but nothing gory. It's definitely intended for a younger audience. All in all, guys, what it boils down for me is Fifth Wave is a highly predictable, one-dimensional teen apocalypse story. That's literally, it's just, you know everything about it right there. What that means, I don't really feel like this is a movie that's one I run out or even really make a point to see. It's like I'm really bored and there's nothing else to watch, so it's on Netflix and I'm going to watch it. That's this kind of movie. And then you watch and think, wow, I just kind of wasted 2 hours of my life. This movie gets a 5.0 on the Multiply Media scale. It is a wait till Netflix movie. Just pass it by, guys. Just, you know, just let it go. Just wait. Oh, boy. Wave it on, wave it on. But let me know in the comments down below, guys. You know, it's a slow week for movies. There's this, like, I think it's called Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro in it, and I'm not going to see it. It's a very obvious one-dimensional movie itself. That's very just, you know what it's going to be. So it's not one that at all interests me. You still got Star Wars out there. 13 Hours is out. I didn't put a review up for that. If you guys want to see a review for that, let me know in the comments down below. It's kind of a little bit past. We got to see a little late and just didn't end up getting a review up for it. But there's a lot of still decent movies out there. Let me know in the comments down below what you're going to see this weekend, guys. As always, I'm Daniel Gibson. God bless, and we'll see you next time.